Maniacs, welcome back to the channel, your local bedhead here. So we have an update on the Conjuring house owner. After I posted a video last night, people started to, and I was about to go to bed because I had to get up early this morning to take my sister to work. People started to blow up me on social media, sending me links, sending me all this stuff for another update on the Conjuring house owner. And you guys, most of you, do seem to enjoy these updates and do seem to enjoy my opinions on this, so I'm going to go ahead and continue to go ahead and give you guys my thoughts so I don't get sent so many more posts and you guys can just get overall my thoughts just in a video, which is just so much easier to do than kind of going through every single, comment or post or message and just replying to them my thoughts. It's just easier this way. So it looks like the Conjuring house owner got a DUI, driving under the influence, and there is a news coverage on it. We're going to go ahead and watch that, and I'll give you guys my thoughts, of course, but it seems it was a bit more severe than I thought. I thought it was going to be like just a simple, she got pulled over and she got a DUI. No, she apparently tried to escape the police and was even in a pursuit. Wow. And I know I've been saying a lot. That's not too shocking. This was a little shocking to me. We're going to go ahead and watch this because I'm curious to know every detail I can. So let me know what you think in the comments section. Of course, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, go support the original video, and we're going to go ahead and dive into this, and I'll give you guys my thoughts during and after the video.
We have an update now from the Target 12 investigators, the Conjuring house controversy. The property and its owners have been under scrutiny for months.
Now the owner, Jacqueline Nunez, has been arrested for drunk driving, all while having issues with her entertainment license that is used to host people on the property.
Yep.
Sarah Granelli is here now with the details. Sarah?
Kim, my court records.
And now the drinking part does not surprise me because I actually had heard that she was having a serious problem with, liquor and just drinking and getting drunk and whatnot, which would explain a lot of the outbursts she has had on social media. If she got drunk enough, she would make some pretty outlandish posts. It makes perfect sense to me. As someone who has known, alcoholics in their lives, they do say some pretty effed up shit sometimes. Now, obviously, do I think that's the only thing going on? No, of course not. Obviously, this person is dealing with a lot of problems with her business. Now, obviously, she just got pretty much rejected to even renew her entertainment license or her business license, which, yeah, I'm sure she's feeling that. And now that this happened, it's like, oh my gosh, like seriously, it's sad actually. Like, you would think that I would be wanting to come on here and just like making fun of the fact that she got pulled over and actually got arrested for drunk driving. No, I'm actually bummed out and saddened that it's gotten to this point now to where she is literally going out there risking lives by drinking and driving and doesn't even care. She's under a lot of pressure and a lot of stress, and she just doesn't care anymore. And that's sad to see. That's really sad to see because if she had actually gotten help from the beginning, and I know she was, institutionalized like a couple times, but then she was released right after, really hasn't been a whole lot of people helping her. So she's just kind of going out there and just doing shit like this. It's sad.
Jacqueline Nunez was arrested for a DUI of liquor and eluding law enforcement on Monday. Records show she took off from officers when they tried to stop her, causing them to draw their weapons. And this all comes as...
Wow, they actually drew their weapons at her.
The police chief is calling the application to renew her entertainment license inappropriate.
Police reports reviewed by Target 12 show the owner of the Conjuring house, Jacqueline Nunez, was arrested on Monday. According to an arrest report, around 9 o'clock Monday night, 2 witnesses and police noticed a white Lexus driving erratically. Police say when an officer turned on his lights, Nunez drove off, at one point weaving into an oncoming travel lane.
Oh my God.
Then crossing the double yellow lines on another road. Police say when she eventually stopped her...
I'm so happy it wasn't any worse. And I'm confident with saying that because I think they would have mentioned it already, that she probably had hit somebody. Or I'm so glad it wasn't worse, because this could have been seriously bad, not only for her, for anybody else involved. Just people, minding their everyday lives, just going about their business, could have been hurt, and the police could have been hurt. I mean, it's a pretty serious situation. The fact that she even went into an ongoing traffic lane, like that's...
car, the 2 officers drew their firearms. According to officers, when they approached, Nunez was mumbling and was not making coherent sentences. She repeatedly said she was the owner of the Conjuring house. Officers issued a series of field sobriety tests where she told officers, quote, "You're boring me."
Oh my God. She was out of it. I mean, she's been out of it, but she was out of it. Oh my God. Well, she's in jail now, I'm sure.
Documents show she was taken into custody and refused a breathalyzer test. This comes as the town clerk's office confirms Nunez has applied to renew the entertainment license for the Conjuring House, a place where people from all over the world visit hoping for paranormal activity. Some even spend the night on the property. This is our current license that expires at the end of November. The Burrillville Town Council is a licensing authority for the town, where there are several requirements like passing an annual criminal records check,
Yeah, she's not getting it passed now. She has a criminal record at this point, and by the sounds of it, sounds like a pretty decently severe one. Because yeah, she put a lot of people in danger by doing what she just did. So yeah, this pretty much just made it pretty obvious that she is not going to be probably the owner for much longer, if I had to guess.
Approval from the fire marshal and the police chief. Target 12 has learned Police Chief Colonel Stephen Lynch marked not approved on documentation Nunez had submitted for the license. Lynch did not go into detail, but said, quote, "I found that her submission last week for her license were inappropriate for license consideration." All of this comes on the heels of Nunez's former employee, Brian Dansrow, filing a complaint with the Department of Labor.
I mean, she's literally shown in so many cases right now, and I know there's people out there defending that she is being possessed by spirits. This is no possession. Clearly and obviously, the only possession going on here, especially in this current situation, was the intoxication and use of alcohol. That is why she is acting the way she's acting. And this, again, when we're talking about the alcohol stuff, this has been talked about a lot lately. And former employees were even saying that she had a problem with alcohol. This is big time showing it that, yeah, it's not demons. It's nothing negative inside the house. This is a person dealing with their own personal demons, is pissed off at the world because of what's going on by their own hands. That's the sad part. In her mind, she has done nothing wrong. In her own mind, she personally believes she has done nothing wrong. Blames everybody else for what's going on, but besides herself.
In training and a lawsuit in Superior Court. He claimed she fired him after the spirit of the house's 19th century owner spoke to her claiming Dansrow was stealing, but he says he's the one that's owed money.
I want justice. I want to be paid what's owed to me, and that goes from the $9,000 that she initially withheld from me and continues to do so.
We've reached out to Nunez's attorney for a comment but haven't heard back. According to court records, she has a pretrial conference for her arrest next month. Meanwhile, the town council will consider all entertainment licenses in the town on November 18th. With the Target 12 investigators, Sarah Gurnelli, 12 News.
It's not going to happen. This, I think, just put the stamp on it. Like, this just, in my opinion, you're not getting your license renewed. There's no way. Not after this little stunt. Fleeing from officers, forcing them to draw their weapons, and telling them you're boring me, drinking, putting people in danger. I'm a broken record. I got that about me. I'm a broken record syndrome dude. Terrible business owner. Terrible. One of the worst I've heard. And that doesn't mean this is a bad situation. Like, I'm very grateful that nobody was hurt in this situation. But if it took something like this to finally get this person, like, behind bars and actually facing some serious consequences for their actions, then so be it. You know, I'm glad nobody was hurt. That's my big thing. I'm so grateful nobody was hurt in this little pursuit. Too close for comfort because someone could have been. And everybody was aware that something was going on with her. Having said all that, Jason Hawes wasn't really wrong. I know there's a lot of people out there saying that Jason is a bully. He's going after someone's mental health. He's doing this, that, and this. And hell, people probably say that about me too. And probably other people who talk about the subject. Now, one of the reasons why I do talk about the subject is because people seem to really want to know my thoughts. And of course, this is the easiest way for me to give my thoughts, is making a video and talking about everything. That's why I make these videos. But no, people have the right to know. Just because someone is going through mental problems and has mental issues, that doesn't mean you should not let people be aware that they have mental issues going on. If we can help it, we shouldn't let people who are unaware of this go into that house and put themselves at risk because, well, you know, we really shouldn't be talking about this because the person has some personal demons going on and really cannot help themselves. But that's not fair to the people who are blindly going into this location not knowing that. That's not a good defense. People have the right to, in my opinion, to know what they're getting themselves into. And if, by God, if me putting a video out every once in a while gets to some people and they'll be like, hey, you know what? I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that they even said that, and I appreciate that they watched the video, and I'm very grateful that they even got an idea that, hey, maybe we shouldn't pay the money right now. Maybe we should wait, see if a new owner comes around, and then maybe want to go visit the Conjuring house. But right now, I would not recommend it. As long as she has ownership over it, I would not recommend it. I think this situation can clearly show you that this person is not in the right state of mind. If it already hasn't occurred to you that this person's not in the right state of mind. Let me know what you think in the comment section, guys. Do you think this pretty much buried her business license renewal? Do you think she has any chance at all? I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Of course, go support the original video, and I will see you all in the next one. Please do. Take care.
If you can't stay, can't start to do, you won't be meant.